Right, LCSC history students. This is Professor Eric Martin. And I thought that some of y'all might benefit through like a 5 minute walk through the Canvas page, just so you kind of know what we're going to do with it in this class. This isn't particularly complicated, but I'll just go over a few things so you know. So this is the home page, and the home page is just the page that launches you to all the other pages that you need, right? Most of the links that you need are over here on the left-hand side. That's probably what you'll click on. There's some repetitive stuff here and down here. And then you got this to-do list over here, which is also at the bottom of the syllabus. And I'll come to that again in a minute, but really what I wanted to bring up is mostly what you want is right over here on the left-hand side. And everything underneath grades, I've thought about just making it so you can't even see it, because if you need to see it, it'll be in the module page, right? All right, so let's get to a few things. Getting started, the course overview, there's nothing in there. It's just a placeholder that the good folks at eLearning put in there for me. I've never used it, but I've never deleted it. About your instructor, that has got some stuff in here about me if you kind of want to read about my background. But the more important thing is it's got my contact information here. When I run office hours, if you forget where my Zoom room is, if you forget my phone number, my office is on there someplace. That's really what that is. Student resources. These student resources are not necessarily resources related to the course in the sense of like history content. It's things like the Student Counseling Center, the Student Employment Center, the Student Writing Center, right? Make you a better college student. Okay, that's the getting started. Quick links, course announcements. It's the same as the announcements up here. I'll get to that in a second. Course Q&A. Feel free to use it if you want. Almost no one ever does. If you got a question about the class, usually it's just easier to ask them in class. But if you've got one, answer it here. If you see one, feel free to answer it. It might be quicker that way if students answer some of the questions. Course resources, this is empty, okay? And the learning modules is the same as the modules over here. So I told you that a lot of this stuff was repetitive. Okay, let's go through the stuff that you're really going to want to use though. Zoom, that's how you find your classroom, yeah. All right, click on Zoom. Boom, your classes click up, click join, you're in class. That's easy enough. Announcements, pretty self-explanatory. They're announcements. They'll come across your email, but if for whatever reason they don't, or you forget about one, or you need to be reminded, they're here. The syllabus. This is where you can find it in all its glory. Okay, you can go through there and check it out. You can go down here to the bottom, and this is essentially the to-do list, right? The to-do list from the home page, giving you the assignments coming up and these kinds of things. Assignment weighting. We can talk about that a little bit in class. And then let me talk about your grades and then the modules. This grade part, you're always going to have access to your raw scores for your grades, but do not trust what the Canvas automatic grade figure outer tells you your overall grade is. Do not trust that, okay? Modules. Just folders for the class. All right, some of this stuff, the student resources, right? That's what we looked at before. If you've never done a Canvas class before, you should probably start with the Canvas overview. I know most of us by this time have done, Canvas in high school or, other college. And then here we've got History 101 week by week. And it's sort of a modified version of the syllabus. It just kind of tells you what we're doing on Tuesday, what we're doing on Thursday. Maybe there's videos I want you to watch. Maybe there's videos that I want there to be, for review. Just be kind of the updated thing. And then this business here, notes by peers, we'll talk about this in class every week. You guys will get an opportunity to post your notes for a little bit of extra credit. There you have it. That's all we're using the the Canvas site for. So cruise around, kind of figure out what's up, and let me know if you got any questions. All right.